Episode 7 of Podheads. What's good, everyone? It's your boy DJ Eazy Zeke. I'm here with a Winston legend,
hey, man.
Mr. Phanypaxk. What's good, bro?
What's going on, man?
Appreciate you for coming on the show.
Hey, man. Appreciate you for having me on, you know?
This is going to be a good one. I've heard a lot about you from everyone. This is the first guest that I really don't know too much about other than what I've heard from what around me. So you went to Westfo. We just talked a little bit when I walked in the door. You went to Westfo, graduated 2015. Were you doing any sports, any photography or anything like that growing up in high school? Or
So, while I was in high school, I bowled. I was a bowler.
On like the bowling team or just as a hobby?
Nah, like I bowled like competitively. Like
what was your average score?
The last time I bowled, I was averaging like 240 something.
Ooh.
So yeah, I went to college for bowling.
Oh, shit.
After high school.
I didn't even know that they offered bowling scholarships.
Yeah, it's like a Midwest thing. So I went to school in Iowa.
Oh, dope.
Yeah,
What
no, it
school
was
was
terrible.
it?
William Penn University.
So it was terrible.
Nah, it was fucking terrible.
Why was it so bad?
Because Iowa, there's nothing in Iowa.
Okay.
It's just land.
Except I guess there was bowling in Iowa.
I guess. Like,
bowling and land.
that was about it. The town I lived in had a Walmart and a McDonald's and a bowling alley. And that was it.
So y'all would bowl against other colleges, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
what would it be, like a one-on-one thing, or would it be like a total team score?
It's a team game. Well, they do both, but it's mostly a team thing.
Okay, so y'all just like added all your scores up at the end, and then whoever had the biggest as a team won?
Yeah,
Dope.
basically.
I mean, that's a pretty easy concept.
Yeah.
So when did you start getting into photography then?
So I went to college for a year and I dropped out because I flunked out of school.
Okay.
Because school sucks.
I agree.
Been
there, done that.
I come back to North Carolina and I work at a bowling alley, and it was terrible also. So and that's around the time I picked up a camera, and I'm like, all right, cool. This is, I'm doing it for fun, nothing too serious. And then I get fired from my job, and I'm like, okay, cool. I don't want to get another job ever again, so I'm gonna just try to do this photography thing. So I set up this thing in my apartment. It was like, it's a closet, and it had like a single light bulb in it, and I would like change out the light bulb to like different colors, and I would invite people like to take pictures, and that's kind of how I got started.
What kind of camera was it? Like on an iPhone or what?
No, I had an actual camera. Okay. I don't even remember. It was some kind of Canon camera. It was like something like really inexpensive, like something like.
Was there anything that was drawing you towards photography? Like, were you doing Instagram, like Tumblr, anything like that, as far as just shooting pictures for fun before you actually picked it up and were like, I kind of want to take this for real?
Well, I mean, I used to draw. I used to make art. So yeah, I was kind of doing that. I was super into Tumblr, that kind of thing. But yeah, no, my cousin actually just gave me a camera, and I was kind of like, all right, cool, I'm gonna just use this.
Yeah, just see what happens.
Yeah, and yeah, my first shoot was actually my first like official shoot was like 2017. Yeah, like that someone like asked me to like do something like
This was after you were doing the closet, like asking people to come over and doing the light bulb thing and like the closet or whatever.
Yeah, but that was like that was more for fun, I guess. But like this was like the first time anyone like really like asked me like, hey, I want you to do this, and I had this idea. How long into it
did they ask?
That was like a few months, I guess.
A few months.
Yeah.
How old were you at that time?
Boy, damn, don't ask me that because I don't know.
So what, you were like you had like dropped out after your freshman year.
Yeah,
so you were probably like 19 or 20 in that range.
Yeah.
That would be my guess, but who knows?
Damn, I was definitely at least so I was like 22-ish.
22?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
And the first person who asked you, did they offer you money, or were they just like, hey?
Nah.
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 What kind of shoot was it?
He made music, and I don't even know what it was specifically for. I don't even remember. I just remember him being like, yeah, I really want to do this. And it was a really dumb idea. And no, it wasn't. I lied. It wasn't a dumb idea. But looking back, it was a very interesting idea.
Okay. You just were kind of learning though still?
Yeah. I had no idea what to do. I didn't know how to direct people. I didn't know anything.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just kind of like, just out here. It's like kind of just guessing on what to do. And it worked out though. I feel like it worked out. It was a decent shoot. It was alright.
Did you get any other clients after that from that shoot, or did you have to kind of start reaching out to people or anything like that?
I've always really had to reach out to people, for real. Especially back then, because it's like, okay, I'm shooting out of my apartment, and it's like I gotta invite people over to take pictures in a closet, and it just sounds kind of crazy. So it's like me having to ask people is definitely kind of hard, because no one was really going out of their way to ask me, because no one really knew I did it.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, that was the thing for like the first like year, like me really having to ask people, like, hey, like.
Were you selling them to the people at this point after you would hit them up, or when did you start officially charging people money for the pictures?
That's a good question. Maybe like, okay, so I got fired from working at the bowling alley, and then I had to start charging because I had to pay rent.
Mm-hmm.
So that was that, and I was doing like $20, and it'd be like as many pictures as you wanted.
Really?
It'd be like I'd be in there for like hours.
Damn.
And I get paid $20.
That's grind.
Yeah, no, it was nasty, very nasty. But yeah, and then eventually I just kind of worked my
just
price
progressively.
thing. Yeah.
Were you just posting them on Instagram, or did you have a website or anything that you were working on to post these?
I never really had a website. Instagram has been like my main thing, so like, yeah.
When did you create your Instagram? That's kind of important, because I feel like if you hopped on the Instagram wave early, it was easier to build a following a little earlier.
So I've had the same Instagram since high school. Yeah. So I just use the same one, because I can't do the multiple account thing. Yeah. Like, it's just too much for me.
It is a lot.
Yeah, it's too many things to like go between, and I've had the same account since like 2014, 15 maybe.
So you probably got some pretty loyal followers then, who've probably been there since like the beginning too.
Yeah, I have a lot of people like I know like personally who like been following me like the whole entire time.
Yeah.
But yeah, even meeting people I'll shoot with now, like in this year, they're like, I have been following you for like years, and I've like loved your work. That's crazy.
It's crazy to think about, right?
Yeah, like you followed me for years. You've seen like everything.
Crazy. Did you ever do any weddings or anything like that, or like?
I've done 3 or 4 weddings.
Yeah. Do you like doing those or not?
Love doing weddings. They pay very well. I like doing them on film though, which is like already kind of tricky, because like shooting film itself is like it's a lot. So I don't do them very often because no one really knows I do them. But yeah, I enjoy those kind of things. I definitely love doing weddings.
Yeah, I DJ, and DJing at weddings is probably one of the like greatest feelings ever, honestly. Just people are so fucking happy and ready to party, and I'm sure just capturing that on film is like an awesome thing to do as well. But so what's your favorite type of photo to shoot, or shoot to like work with, if that makes sense, or be a part of?
So my favorite thing to shoot are couples. Like that's like the
like
shit.
A bunch of candids or them posing?
Either. Some of my best shoots have been couples, like 2 people who are genuinely like really fuck with each other, like, or like 2 motherfuckers in love, like that shit kind of crazy.
It's dope. It's so dope.
I feel like that gives off like the most authentic like kind of feel that I'm going for, because a lot of my stuff is like obviously it's posed and like all the other shit, but like that's some real shit.
You want to give it the most realistic feeling, like you're saying, and I feel like love is like probably one of the realest emotions you can ever feel, honestly. So to be able to capture that and in that moment in time is just like, it's a beautiful thing. We're getting kind of deep here. About to fucking draw a tear. But so couples are your favorite thing to shoot?
Yeah.
Is that probably what you shoot most of?
No. Nah, predominantly it's just like women. It's very hard to get men, especially in this area, to shoot.
Yeah.
But yeah, once you shoot with one girl, you're gonna shoot with all of them. Like,
yeah, they're all gonna want their pictures made. Yeah.
So,
but I mean, the pictures you take of them, they look like phenomenal. I went through the Instagram a few times before. I came through and did the interview, but like, dude, the gram is popping for sure.
Hey.
So have you had any people that you worked with that started off kind of like low key and now they've kind of like popped in their career or anything like that?
Oh yeah, no, dude, absolutely. So I met Corine in like 2019. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2018 though.
Just shooting some pictures?
So I used to have parties in my apartment, and she came to one, and like, so this is like pre-Lotto. I don't even think Lotto was out yet. So this is like super early, and like I just kind of met her that way. Shit, I met her that way, and we had mutual friends and whatnot. So like, meeting her then and then like seeing her to like now is just like super crazy. Just like she's huge. She's everywhere.
Have you ever shot any videos or anything like that, or have you only done photos?
So, I've done a few videos.
Yeah.
I love all the videos I've done. Yeah, I don't do them very often because dealing with artists aren't my favorite thing to do, especially when it comes to doing videos. But yeah, I don't know. For me to do a video for someone, I genuinely have to like the music, so that kind of keeps me from doing a lot of things. But no one really asked me to, so I don't really put much thought into it.
When you first started like freelancing, what was the like hardest thing about like? So when did you decide you wanted to like start marketing, or do you consider yourself or your Instagram like any like marketing that you put into it, or nah? Do you think you just kind of like it markets itself?
I feel like it just markets itself.
Yeah. It just resonates with the people in there, like by word of mouth. It just kind of pops off.
Cause I just feel like if I just put out good work, people are gonna come.
Yeah.
So like I feel like I don't feel like I have to necessarily market myself to anybody or like cater to certain people. I just kind of feel like, all right, do I like this? Do I feel like this looks good? All right, I'm gonna post it, or I want to do this idea. People just fuck with what I do. So like
people just
I feel like I have good taste. I have pretty good taste, so it's like they gonna see it. They gonna be like, "Hey, he going crazy."
What was the first picture that made you feel that like confidence that you were just kind of speaking of, when you were like, "Damn, I have that like eye for this." You know what I'm saying?
Damn.
Was there a photo shoot that like stuck out to you that you were like, "This is something I really, really can do and love"?
Damn, that's a good ass question. I'm gonna have to hold on. Like I gotta go
Come back to that one?
Yeah.
You gotta go back in the archives.
Yeah, I gotta really think about that. Like that's a.
Well, that's what I'm here for, man. I'm here to ask the good ones.
Damn.
While you're thinking about that, did you ever do any like go back to the bowling? Because you said you were a bowler in high school. Did you ever go back and shoot like photography or anything like that at a bowling alley?
No, dude. I got fired, and I was like, "Fuck that place." I have not bowled since. Like,
really?
I was.
Damn.
I was like, "Fuck this place." Like,
it ended that bad?
Yeah, but I mean, it was a blessing because like, me staying there would have been like a little too much.
Everything happens for a reason, for sure.
Yeah, like I needed to get fired because I would have never quit.
And you never would have picked up a camera, huh?
I would have just been stuck there.
Was that original camera, was it a gift, or was it a or not like a gift, like a birthday gift or like Christmas gift, or just a random gift?
No, so I have a cousin. His name is Nas. He actually just gave it to me.
Just cause?
Yeah, he just like, I don't use it. Do you want it? I was like, sure. And yeah, it kind of just started there. So shout out to Nas. He definitely without that I wouldn't be doing this. Like,
shout out Nas.
Yeah, I never thought I was gonna do photography. So
when you are doing these shoots, do you have like a team that's with you or anything, or is it mostly just like you, the camera, and the client?
Oh no, dude, it's always just me.
You ever bring like lighting and stuff with you, or is it?
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, I have lighting in my studio and all that good stuff, but like for outside stuff, I'll bring a flash or something. You know what I'm saying?
Is natural lighting the best lighting?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Natural lighting is like the best. Absolutely. Also, to circle back to your question, I have the answer.
Bet. All right.
So I shot with this girl named Tashari.
Wait, let me. The question was, what was the initial photo shoot he did that he was like, wow, this is something I can do that I love. All right.
So boom, I'm shooting this girl. Her name is Tashari. She lives in like Fayetteville or something. So she's like 3 hours away.
Okay.
So she drove 3 hours to shoot with me, and she had her daughter with her. So we're shooting, whatever. It's going great. But her daughter is just like crying, I think, or something. She was doing something. Mm-hmm. So she picks her up and she's like, all right, can I just do something with her? Just to, you know, calm her down or whatever. So we do them. And that was like the first like set of pictures I ever took that like
Of her daughter?
Yeah, it was her and her daughter. That was the first one that ever really popped off for me. Like that was like really like people like really liked, and I was like, damn, this is crazy.
Was that one that you felt like you really loved though too?
Yeah, I definitely. That was like my first one that I can really remember. I was like, oh, I love this. Like this.
Like everything
crazy.
about the shoot, like just even like the interaction with the people and then, like how it turned out and everything.
Yeah, couldn't have been better.
Do you ever? I'm sure you have shoots though with clients that don't always go like perfect, right? Or are they always perfect?
No, I mean,
not saying it's your fault or the client's fault, but there's just things that go into certain scheduling, weather, anything like that.
Oh yeah,
like,
yeah. I mean, that's regular shit. I've never really had like a really bad experience for real.
Really?
It's been like 3 or 4 years I've been doing this full time. I mean, I've had like stuff that like that's been annoying or like didn't go like exactly how I wanted, but like nothing that like I was like,
I'm not shooting with this or doing this.
Oh no, I mean there's certain people I will never shoot with again, but nothing that was like really like terrible that like really was really bad for real.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean people, I don't know, you know, things happen, so yeah. Like weather and shit, like all that, like being late, like nothing's ever been. People are late all the time, though.
So don't be late.
Or people late all the time.
What's the like golden rule someone can break for a photographer when you're like, as a client, what if I what would I be?
Being more than 20 minutes late is like,
ooh.
You might as well not even show up, dog. Like,
don't pull up if you're more than 20 late.
Like, what are we doing? But
do you ever charge a late fee or anything?
Yeah, I have to, cause I don't know, people just.
Time is money, man.
Yeah, definitely hate sitting around just waiting for people.
There's I'm sure there's cancellation fees and stuff though too, huh?
Yeah. No, I don't very often get people who like fully like cancel.
How far out do you typically schedule or get scheduled? What's the farthest in advance you've been booked?
A year.
Really?
Yeah, someone did a year out. And I was like, cool. They sent a deposit and everything. So I was like, I just get the money now. I just have to shoot next year. Sure.
Damn.
So yeah, that was pretty cool. But people do same day shit. People try to do, yeah. I hate when people do same day stuff. They're like, hey, can you free right now? And I'm like, I mean, probably, but I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So yeah, I try to tell people, give me at least 2-3 days.
Facts.
At least.
Facts. You have a creative process before you're like getting into a shoot with a client or anything that you get into, like a pregame ritual or anything? Trying to get your mind right. Do you listen to like Erykah Badu?
Nah,
like...
I just get high.
Nah, just get high?
I get high like 2 hours before.
That's some Podhead shit right there, man. Shout out to the Podheads.
Yeah, nah, dude. Most of my shoots have been done
stoned?
High.
Yeah. Do you think that gets your eyes like just the perfect like way to where you can see like that perfect shot? You know what I'm saying?
I feel like it helps me deal with people because like I'm
have that patience.
So because like in a week I'm shooting like 7-8 people. So
like in a row or like in a group?
Oh, just like throughout the week.
Oh, facts.
Like 7 to 8 people. So it's like, okay, that's a lot of people to be meeting for the first time, and it's a lot. So
is it all different kinds of shoots?
Yeah, it could be literally whatever, like graduation stuff. Pregnancy stuff. Right. Yeah, no, I've just last week I've shot like 6 or 7 people at Winston State alone.
Is this like for a photographer, because I mean it is work but it's something you love, is this like an exciting time of year because it's with like weddings are popping, you know, graduation, prom? I got like with me DJing, it's stuff like every weekend, it's like back to back to back to back. Do you feel like this is an exciting time or more stressful time for a photographer?
For me, it's exciting. I love doing grad stuff.
Yeah.
I love doing like important things, like
stuff that
important moments in your life, like
rather than just shooting some bullshit just cause.
Yeah, I mean the stuff that's just for like people just need for Instagram. That's cool and everything. It's a good time, but like important stuff like weddings and like graduations and like baby showers. Like,
what was the first wedding you ever did?
I shot a wedding for my friend Val, and that was great. It was a lot of fun. I stayed with her the whole day because I was just like so excited just like to do a wedding. So I was like, yeah, I'll just be with you the whole entire day.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, you should be as a photographer. You got to capture. That is like probably one of the most important, if not the most important day in someone's life if you're getting married. You know? So like to capture every moment of that day is like pretty important.
So yeah, no, I did I did most of it on film. I did digital, obviously, but like that was such a good time. Like weddings are really great because the food's always great.
Yeah.
The food is always great. And everyone's nice to you. You're the photographer. No,
Yeah.
like everyone, like
Because they want to get a good picture.
yeah, like everyone loves you. Like
That's the same with the DJ. Like, is if you come up and
Damn,
they
yeah,
make
you
a
did.
request and I like play it, I'm automatically like the favorite in the room.
oh yeah, nah. Damn, that's be annoying though. All those people asking you.
Okay. Well,
Like at what point do you be like, nah? Like
if it doesn't, so like, rule number 1 is listen to what the bride says at all times, no matter what.
Facts.
Her word matters the most at weddings. That's our golden rule as a DJ. So if she wants it played, you play it. If she doesn't want it played, you don't even think about it. Like, so if it's on her list of don't play, I automatically veto it if someone requests it. If I can't fit it in, if it's like a completely thrown off genre, like if it's a country wedding and they come in, they're like, play finito. I'm like, I don't know if I can throw that in there, man. You know, like I'll see if I can work it in. But
I'll see if I can work it in.
yeah, I'll see if I can work it in. But like, odds are nah. But like,
That's fun.
for the most part, people understand, and
Mm-hmm.
you just if you explain it to them, hey, I'll try my best to work it in. Don't ever say no. Just say I'll try. And then,
Yeah, I'll try my best.
Yeah,
Alright.
but nah, I don't like to say no. So
Mm-hmm.
I do have some pretty shitty requests though. Do you ever have an idea of or get a client as a photographer that has a terrible idea and you just immediately don't want to do it or don't do the shoot at all?
There's never been an idea that was like that bad yet. There's been ideas I've not really liked, and I've like worked with them to like find like a happy medium of
Yeah.
like, okay, you know, like this is still looking good, and you know, you're not looking too crazy. Like,
Yeah,
but no, dude, most people have sense. When they
have sense. Yeah.
most people when they come to me, or a lot of people ask me for like ideas, and I have like two like really big folders just full of just ideas.
Yeah.
So we either go that route, but like for the most part, people are like pretty sensible with their ideas. I feel like there's not really an idea that I think is stupid. Like,
I mean, to be open-minded
bad.
as a photographer is probably pretty important too, because you might not have tried this a certain way and it comes out like perfect, you know what I'm saying? Or not perfect, but it looks really good.
excuse me.
It's the same thing with like music and stuff. It's like
Yeah.
you got to just try everything. This is actually probably a good little pausing point. We're about like 25 minutes in. We're going to take a quick break, folks. Reload batteries and all that. Maybe have a word from our sponsors if anyone wants to sponsor us. But yeah, we'll be right back. All right, welcome back. We took a quick break. Our sponsors that we don't have spoke, but we're getting back into it.
That was a good
So
one.
we spoke earlier about you shooting for Tia. Have you done any other artists, or have you done like concerts or anything like that throughout your photography career?
Oh, yeah, no, for sure. A lot of local acts around Winston.
Mm-hmm.
I try to go to whatever shows that are happening. A lot of my friends make music, so that's fantastic. And they make great music.
Do you go to
also.
the studio with them too, like to shoot them when they're recording, or do you just try to do them at shows and stuff like that?
I don't do studio things very often.
Yeah.
They're not very fun.
Yeah.
For me anyway. So yeah, and no one really asked me to. So I just kind of don't.
You said they don't ask you to?
No. I don't really want to do them.
Have you ever done a festival or anything like that?
I went to Afropunk one year.
Where's that at?
It was in Atlanta.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, it was amazing. I didn't have a media pass or anything, but like I was there and I took pictures, so that was a good time. But yeah, a lot of local shows for sure. I shoot at all of them.
You shooting like up on stage with them?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
That's dope. Do you ever get to shoot backstage as far as like when you do concerts and stuff like that? Are you hanging out with the people all day like you do at like a wedding or like any other shoot you do?
It really depends.
Yeah.
If I know you, I might be with you all day. But if I don't know you, then no. I'll show up right before the show.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. There's actually a band in Winston who when they first reached out to me, I was like the same way. I was like, yeah, I don't really know. I'm gonna show up right before. Like, I have to do this. But like, the more I got to know them, I would show up earlier to shows.
Facts.
So yeah, it really,
That makes sense actually.
Yeah.
Don't want to
Yeah.
like hang out with them if you don't really know them that well.
No, artists aren't usually great people.
Which is hilarious to think because the music is like so welcoming a lot of the times and
Nah,
makes you
dude.
think they're going to be very friendly, but not
Nah.
the case.
No, nobody's been.
What's the longest shoot you've ever done as far as like time goes or like is the quantity of photos?
I have a friend named Maul, and Maul has a clothing line, and we shot out in Charlotte for like maybe like 3 hours, and then like I took a lot of pictures that day. Very great shoot though.
Do you do a lot of promotional things like that for people who have like brands and clothing lines?
Yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff?
for sure.
Do
I
you
believe
enjoy those kind of.
yes and no. Some people come with great ideas. I've had a few people come with really really good ideas, but some not so much.
How much?
And the clothing, it's not there all the time. But people
as
do
far as,
give
like,
me
liking the clothing?
Yeah.
Okay.
But people do give me free shit, so
Smooth.
that's really great.
That's a perk.
Shout out to Mayor. She gave me this.
Shout out, Mayor.
You know what I'm saying?
We'll tag you
Comfy
as well.
as heck.
That
Love
shit is
it.
pretty dope.
Hey man, fantastic.
Shit, there was something else I was just about to ask. Lost my train of thought. We were just talking about you shooting for shooting for brands and stuff. How much creative freedom do you have, or how much of a say do you have in these shoots when people come? Does anyone ever come to you and say, "Hey, I want my picture taken with this for my brand or for my personal collection or whatever, but I don't know what I want my picture taken of." You know what I'm saying?
Oh, you know, for sure. A lot of times people do come with ideas. And that's great. Love that. But I also have people who ask me for ideas or what direction they think I should go in. Yeah, I usually just kind of do my thing. You know, I have, like I said, I have the folders like full of ideas, and I just have stuff saved in my phone. So I always have something to give someone to like, yeah, this is gonna look good like this. Or,
Odds are you've probably shot something similar in a similar situation or whatever.
Yeah. With me doing this for 3 or 4 years at this point, there's very few things I haven't shot that like I really want to do. You know, there's a few things for sure. But yeah, for the most part, you know, I got a reference point for everything.
Do you have anything, like you said you shot most, but there's a few things you haven't. What is something that you haven't taken a picture of or done a photo shoot of that you kind of want to do before your photography career hopefully never comes to an end, but you know, what's something
I want to do like
sticks out?
a drag show.
Dope.
I would absolutely love to do that. I know there's some in Winston.
There was I went to Pride with a couple of friends in Charlotte, and they had a drag show.
Mm-hmm.
It was one of the ones from like RuPaul or something like that was there,
yeah.
but dude, the crowd was going nuts. It was so live.
Like, that'd be great if I could do that. Or I really want to do a and there's one in Winston. I gotta see when they are. It's like the Mexican wrestling.
Oh yeah.
Like with the mask and like the everything, and they have them here.
Oh dope, yeah.
So I want to go to that and like take pictures of that.
All right, took another little quick break. So we left off. I asked you, sports oriented things just really aren't your thing, or you just haven't really gotten much opportunity to do them, or what?
I really want to do it. I just haven't had much opportunity. Winston State, I know, when they had football season, I had talked to some people about doing it, and I just could never make it. But I definitely want to do that. Like, getting that on film would be, like, spectacular. Like, my dream.
Yeah.
I would love to. But soon enough. It's going to happen soon. It's going to happen for me
I
soon.
know you said you bowled, but do you have a favorite sport that you would want to shoot?
I would want to shoot?
Well,
I
we were
definitely...
talking about some basketball earlier, so I don't know if you were thinking maybe like...
definitely, I would want to do a basketball game, but I would want to be like on the floor.
Facts.
Like,
Yeah, definitely.
if I'm there, I gotta be like media, like right there. Other than that, not really. Doing bowling would be interesting.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
do you have a favorite bowler? I only know of one bowler, and I don't know if you know who it is, but Pete Weber. Who do
I
you
know
think you
exactly.
are?
I know exactly Pete Weber is. Yeah.
Facts.
Damn. It's been a long time since I watched bowling. I like Jason Belmonte. I don't know if you know who that is.
Nope.
All right, yeah, he was a two-handed bowler. He was
Two-handed?
He was one of the first people to ever like really like be really good at doing two-handed bowling.
Interesting.
And yeah, super good, very very good bowler. Yeah, Sean Rash. Damn,
Not
yeah.
really
I
bells.
was gonna say you probably know none of these people.
Nah.
That's all good.
What's the I don't even know what the PBA is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay.
Professional Bowling Association.
Facts. All right, I'm trying to get back on the photography spectrum though. I got a little on a wormhole there with the bowling, but so we talked about the sports, and you said you do eventually want to do sports shooting. You also said you wanted to do like a drag show,
Yes.
And what was the third one? Wrestling.
Yeah.
A wrestling.
Yeah.
Shoot. Is there any big projects you got coming up or big collaborations you got coming up that you're looking forward to, or that you're like having a big photo drop for, or anything like that? Do you do like drops like that as a photographer? Is that what it's called?
No, not really. It should be a thing. But
that
no,
would be
I
kinda
just
dope. Like, this is my collection of like.
I think okay, so
work.
yeah, so I do have something coming actually.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be working with zeke, the museum in Winston.
Dope.
I have this idea. I don't want to give away too much. I have this really, really good idea. I've had it for like a few months. I've been like slowly getting people for it, and I'm gonna shoot it there, and I'm gonna have it shown there. And I'm probably not gonna. These pictures probably won't be posted anywhere, because of what it will be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more like an in-person thing.
Gotcha.
I want to print them out like super big and like make it an in-person.
Is this an
thing.
event that people can attend?
Yeah. It's going to be a ways away because I still need to shoot
So they
it.
can't even. There's not even a date to look forward to yet.
No,
All right,
not yet.
We'll be on the lookout.
That's
for
coming
it,
soon.
They're gonna have to follow you to find out, though.
Once I shoot it, then
Bet.
it'll come to life.
Any other big projects or collaborations? Any other things in your life you got going on that you're excited about coming up?
I'm gonna be working with Playboy again.
Playboy Cardi?
No, the magazine Playboy.
Oh, facts. Playboy the magazine. Dope.
Yes.
Dope. What are you gonna be doing with them?
I know these girls who work with them, so yeah, we're gonna be doing something.
Is that gonna be in North Carolina, or are you flying out?
Oh no, that's gonna be here.
Dope.
Definitely for sure. They actually live here, which is kind of crazy.
Awesome.
So yeah, no,
I didn't even
that's
know Playboy did stuff in North Carolina.
yeah. I don't know how that works, but they got signed to something. So
That's dope. That's
yeah,
dope.
I'm getting paid for this one. So
Hey, that's what's up, man. Anything else you want to tell the people, bro? I feel like we've touched on a lot, but we can touch on more if you want to. It's up to you.
damn. Just make sure you're always getting right, so you're never getting left.
There you go. You heard it first from Phanypaxk, man. This has been episode 7 of Podheads. DJ Eazy Zeke. I hope y'all have a great rest of your life and great rest of your night, great rest of your day. Wherever you're at, I hope you have a great rest of whatever it is. Peace, man. Peace and
Facts.
blessings.
Facts.